Hello readers and writers of the internet, welcome back. So this is the June new releases that I'm excited for. There's 7 on here, so pretty good number. Let's waste no more time and let's get into it. Okay, so I am sorry for this word cut right here and also for the change of clothes, but after I recorded the video, I realized that there were actually 2 books that I forgot because I'm stupid. I'm a little dumb. So I am adding them in here because they're too good not to have on this list. So yeah. Truth or Dare by MJ Arledge. If you guys have been watching this channel, you know that I absolutely love MJ Arledge and his Detective Helen Grace series. There we go. But basically, I didn't read the full synopsis of this because I still haven't read All Fall Down, which is the 9th book. Truth or Dare is the 10th book in the series. I own 6 physical copies, and then Love Me Not. I haven't been able to find physical. I might order it, but it's kind of pricey. And then Into the Woods, same deal there. I haven't been able to find it in physical. I'm hoping, I've been told that All Fall Down is supposed to come out like sometime this month in bookstores, so I'm probably going to get that one in physical. But anyway, yeah, Truth or Dare officially comes out June, I believe it's 29th, and I didn't read the full synopsis because, again, I haven't read the 9th book, and sometimes, not always, the recap or the next thing is kind of a spoiler to the previous book. I don't want that to happen, but basically, a series of crimes have been going on. I believe like a deadly arson, a deadly carjacking, and then something else. And they're all connected somehow. They're all pieces to a puzzle, and it's up to Detective Helen Grace to solve it. That's basically all I can give you guys, but I'm really excited for this book. Really, really, really excited. Not gonna lie, cover is not my favorite, but that's okay, because it's MJ Arledge, and it's Helen Grace, and we love him, and we love her. That was aggressive. The Maidens by Alex Michaelides, him. If you guys, it's actually one of my first videos, so I don't really expect a lot of you guys to have watched it, but I believe I did a review of The Silent Patient. I'm pretty sure that I did. I'll link it up there for you guys, but he's the author of The Silent Patient, which I absolutely loved. I listened to that one on Audible, and I want to get, because it just came out, the paperback version of The Silent Patient, but right now I'm just trying to get books acquired that I haven't read yet, essentially, but regardless, I like him too, so I'm really excited for this one. So The Maidens is about a young girl named Miranda, I believe, Marina, it's one of the two, it starts with an M, and she is certain that the Greek tragedy professor at Cambridge University, and his name is Edward Fosca, she's convinced that he's a murderer, but she doesn't have any evidence. It's just, she feels it and she's like, yes. And so basically, Fosca has this kind of like group around him that they call themselves the Maidens. He's a relatively charismatic, good-looking guy, and so girls at the university kind of flock to him, and they create this group surrounding him, and he's kind of like the leader and all that. But then members of the Maidens start showing up dead. So Marina has to prove that he's the murderer and try to stop it before they all end up dead. I believe she ends up joining them just to get on the inside. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, anyway, super excited for this book. It comes out June 15th, so not too far away. I will say this though, this one kind of confused me in terms of the release date because to my knowledge, this hasn't been like properly released. Like, this is the month it's supposed to be released. But then when I look at like the paperback version, and this might be in the UK or somewhere else, it says June or July for the paperback. I'm just like, wait, if that's the case, I'll be buying it, but I don't even know. I'm just confused. Regardless though, I'm excited. I think the hardback's gonna come out first. I don't have to wait a year. It is what it is. It's okay. It's okay. okay. But yeah, those were the two that I forgot. Really excited for those. They're both mystery thrillers, both by authors that I really enjoy reading and I really like. I'll send you back to the original video. Daughter of Sparta by Claire and M. Andrews comes out June 8th. This one, it was on my top 10 books that I'm excited for this year. I'll put that up there for you guys so you can go and watch that. This one is essentially about the main protagonist named Daphne. She is a Spartan, obviously, and then one day her brother gets kidnapped. I believe it's by the gods, and she has to team up with Apollo and his twin. I'm not entirely sure. I think that's it. And they have to try and get the brother back, but there's also stuff going on in like the gods world and stuff like that. I'm really excited for this book. You guys know me. I love mythology, especially Greek mythology. And this one sounds right up my alley. I'm so happy. It sounds like there's going to be a lot of interactions with the gods. I'm really excited for it. I can't wait till it comes out in paperback. Yes. A Darkened Secret Place by Jen Williams. This book comes out June 8th once more. This book is a thriller / mystery. So it is about this girl whose mother tragically commits suicide, and then she leaves, and then she comes back and she finds letters and notes and stuff like that her mother had been writing to a famous serial killer in their town named the Red Wolf. Although he is safely locked away, his murders continue outside, so there's a copycat killer, and she has to try and figure out how her mother's connected, why she killed herself, what the connection to the Red Wolf is, and who's killing these new girls. So this one I'm really, really, really excited for. You guys know me. I love a good mystery thriller, and I love a good hunt. However, you guys also know that mysteries and thrillers are often a hit and miss for me. I either love them, I'm really, really, really disappointed by them. I really don't want to be disappointed by this one. It sounds so good. It's a pretty cover. I can't wait. This Poison Heart by Caitlin Brayon, I believe. This one comes out June 28th, if I'm not mistaken. So I just read the synopsis. I'm going to do my best to summarize it, but it is a bit confusing. There's quite a bit crammed in there, but we'll get through it. So the main character's name is Bree, and she has a ability to be able to grow plants with just a touch of her finger. And then she moves into an old estate that was owned by her family, I believe her aunt. And then all these weird people start showing up on the doors asking for like elixirs and stuff like that. And then one of the people that she befriends, named Maria, I believe, Maria, actually hints that there might be something darker going on. And then there's also a group of people trying to get this like other elixir that will like kill everything and all that kind of stuff, and she has to harness and use her powers to stop it. I don't know how much of that was actually confusing to you guys and how much wasn't. It made sense to me, but that's because I said it. So yeah, I'm actually really excited for this one. The cover is really pretty. I love it. The magic system in this world seems kind of unique. I do like the thought / idea of being able to grow plants and like control them and that kind of stuff, and that be like a main focus, because usually those earth powers are kind of pushed aside. Like in here it was just, you know, a side character who had a power like that. I think that's it. I think that's all the earth powers. But yeah, really cool, really excited. Can't wait. Trouble Girls by Julia Lynn Rubin comes out June 1st, so it's already out by the time this video will be out. This one is actually a queer romance, and it's about two best friends who go on a road trip just to kind of get away from their small town and like, you know, stress and all that. And then a night of violence turns them from ordinary high school students to wanted fugitives. So they're trying to outrun the police, outrun the media, and it makes it seem like the media is also portraying them as some like heads of the Me Too movement that they didn't want to be a part of. So it makes it seem like the person, and of course this isn't said in the blurb or anything like that, but the person that they hurt was trying to assault them in some way, shape, or form, or maybe he was like an ex-convict or something like that. So I expect this book to have some heavy hitting points. Dealing with that kind of stuff, especially involving the movement itself and especially involving it in the media, I feel like this book has to talk about it. It can't just be like sprinkled in there, it has to go for it. However, that's just, we'll get there when we get there. This book sounds really good. The cover is really pretty. I love the neon. I just love the purple neon. It's so pretty. I love it. Yeah, look at me, another contemporary. Look at me go. Look at me go. The premise is really interesting. Kind of heard it before. Haven't really read a lot of books like that though, in which, they're forced to leave, forced to run, and they have to come to terms with things. So I'm really excited for that one. For the Wolf by Hannah F. Whitten? I believe it's Whitten. This one comes out June 1st. So again, this one's already out. Look at that. I love this cover, first things first. This magic system also seems pretty unique. It involves gods as well. So the main character's name is Red, and she was born only to be sacrificed, but she has power. So the sacrifice is supposed to free the gods, I believe. But before any of this can happen, she begins to realize that her power is not a curse. Like she's been told, the gods are actually monsters, and the monsters that she's been told about her entire life is actually not that. So everything here is kind of just flipped on its head. It seems really interesting. It was a short blurb, so that's about all I can give you. Yeah, it just sounds really cool, really interesting. I can't really say anything else besides the magic system seems unique, world seems unique, everything about it is just, and they're gods. So, That Weekend by Kara Thomas. This book comes out June 29th, and look at me, another contemporary. Granted, it is mystery/thriller. If you hear that, that's my dog. But it's basically, I believe, 3 best friends go up into the mountains, and only one comes back. Claire is the sole person that comes back. She can't remember anything after Friday, though, and all she knows is that her 2 best friends are missing. Everyone wants answers. Of course she's going to be blamed for it because she's the sole survivor and all that kind of stuff. This one sounds really interesting. It kind of reminds me of, I believe it's Into the Woods that I read, in which they went to a lodge and they slowly get killed off one by one. I do hope that this book is a bit better than that one, though. I still enjoyed that one, just wasn't my favorite, didn't live up to what I wanted. This one, though, I have high hopes for. Just seems really interesting. I love a good, plot in which there's one person trying to tell their story, everyone else thinks something different, and they can't remember. We love a good amnesia subplot. The Things We Don't See by Savannah Brown. This book comes out June 24th. This one is another mystery, so we have quite a few mysteries, and 2 or 3 fantasy. Look at me go. But this one is about a young protagonist named Mona, I believe, who visits this kind of secluded island that has a village in it, and she starts to investigate because a few years ago a famous singer/songwriter went missing, and everyone's like, oh, she's just a runaway, but Mona doesn't believe it. So she begins to investigate and comes to find out/discover that the town and the people in it are not really what they seem, and she can't trust anyone, including her own past. This one I'm really excited for. I love a good hunt mystery, I guess, in which someone is looking for another person. And that's kind of it. It kind of reminds me of Good Girl's Guide to Murder, in which she was trying to find out what happened to this person, if she was really dead, if she was kidnapped, blah, blah. Really well written book. I thoroughly enjoyed that one, and I hope to enjoy this one as well. I hope, though, I like the trope of, tiny town, big secrets. I don't mind that at all, but it can be knocked up to a level where it's almost ridiculous, like in Sharp Objects, like the Tiny Town Big Secrets. It was like knocked up to a level where I was just like, oh my goodness, okay, I get it. Everyone is screwed in the head. I understand. I get it, I guess, blah blah blah. It was just kind of got like weird and funny, I guess, and kind of annoying after a while, so I hope it doesn't do that. I don't think it will though, but only time will tell. And there you have it. Those are the 7 new releases in June that I'm excited for. If you're excited for one, let me know down in the comments. Also, if you think that I missed one, let me know down there as well, and I'll be sure to look it up on Goodreads and let you know what I think about it in the comments and stuff like that. It really means a lot to me. Thank you as always for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And it means the world to me if you follow me on all my other social media, such as Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Those will be listed down in the description below. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!